Hi, I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community and I teach technical analysis. I've been trading for about 8 years, and this is going to be a special midday recap. We had some CPI fallout from this morning's CPI reaction. Came in a little bit heavier than what folks were expecting, 3.4 instead of 3.2. And really the story of the day that started before CPI was Bitcoin. So let me make my face a whole lot smaller. Okay, so Bitcoin had an initial squeeze and sell off. So it's kind of like when the taxi cab driver or your barber asked, should they buy the new Bitcoin ETF? That's when it's time to sell. And it was that feeling like everybody's been talking about this. The price has been baked in. It did have a good morning to start. And if you look at a name like Mara, we have a 28.5% intraday drop from that initial pop. And this is the epitome of sell the news. And if I were you, I'd take a picture of this chart and I'd hang it on my refrigerator, and I would remind myself that we have climax tops. So we have these big news events and they can be amazing shorting opportunities. Okay, Mara coin riot, taking it in the pants on the sell the news, which we were anticipating. We had a Dixie and VIX spike on that drop from CPI. CPI reaction was a small pop and then it dropped due to higher than anticipated numbers. And I'm going to do this in quotation marks, due to higher than anticipated numbers. Why did the market drop? Really? The market dropped because we were extended. We hit technical levels. We have a level over here on NQ, this 1707350. And we stopped today at 17057. So this was a prior resistance from December 20th. So we rejected from that level. We've had a great move. We were hourly overbought and we have not proven a daily uptrend. Those are all the technical reasons that we sold off. ES had a daily double top at the beginning of consolidation, and the next bounce bears will be scouting an hourly lower high. So on ES, we had a daily double top. 48.41, 48.38, technical double top. So we can use CPI as the reason for the drop, but we have technical reasons too that we can look to. So we're getting a nice lower wick of bulls buying the dip off this 30-year auction, but on the next bounce, we're still looking for a lower high on the hourly chart because we pulled back about 45% of the move from the daily low to the high. We've given back about 45%. Now, NASDAQ, we've given back about 40%, so not quite as deep as ES. XLF is holding daily support for now, and XLV has a double daily inside bar for now. Let's take a look at those. XLF, we have a daily support over here of 37.38, and we held it by a penny. We have bank earnings tomorrow, and it will impact this chart. XLV has double daily inside bar. It's been one of the strongest sectors today. It's definitely held up very well. Fed Mester had a headline regarding she doesn't see cuts in the short-term future. That gave the market a little shakiness, and we had a dip on that. We have PPI tomorrow, big earnings, JPM, Citi, Wells Fargo, United Healthcare, Delta, and Bank of America. And today's selling, besides being technical breaks, they could be just simple profit taking before these high volatility events happen tomorrow. Netflix had positive news. It just wasn't a great day to have a positive news catalyst. Nvidia was extended, and again, I do that in quotation marks, but it's had a wonderful week. So selling on Nvidia was normal, nothing scary, and we're back up at the high of day in green now. What an impressive bounce. Okay, let's see. And Hertz had news that they were selling 20,000 of their EVs. That made Tesla and some of the EV names heavy. I don't know if you've rented a car where they've offered you an EV. Where I rent cars, usually Texas and Louisiana, they don't have the charging infrastructure. I always decline the EV, even if they try to give me a big discount. So it makes sense why they'd be selling those cars are part of their fleet, and it's really weighing heavily on Tesla. Tesla has been really weak today. Med table revealed that folks were all on one side of the boat. Look at that. This was the table this morning. And we've seen this happen often, over and over and over. I get so many comments back from different members saying, man, when your table looks like this, usually that means too many people are on one side of the boat and then it flips. And that is indeed what happened today. So for tomorrow, we have the core PPI. We've got some FOMC members speaking, and then we've got lots and lots and lots and lots of earnings. So on the heat map, the little spots of greens that we've had it was energy, but now oil is giving a lot back. Amazon's green, Nvidia's green, and Lilly is a beautiful chart, new all-time high today. Okay, and then finally the trades that I had, let me go back. Trades that I had was an Affirm fade and an FSR long. I've been talking about this FSR long for a long time. So I actually posted here in chat that Affirm was testing the prior day close. I typed high, but I meant close. It's a top fish setup. I entered short against yesterday's close. And then those are 3 of my outs. Then my final out was down in the 41s, and I posted that live as well. This was all in general chat. And then I had an FSR long where we were testing $1 psych. FSR has a huge short interest, and I've been drooling and waiting not so patiently for this 1 hour bounce. So I was in at 101. I'm out half, and I went for 101 to 106, and so now I still have the other half. So I may swing this and see if we can hold this 98 cents. So that was a pretty good trade, and I posted that real time. Okay, let's look at the other charts. RTY a little bit weaker. You can look that we would have an hourly lower high on the next bounce on RTY. Dow is pretty heavy as well. Bitcoin has given back a lot of that sell the news event. It had a great pop up. It's given a ton back. Ethereum was much stronger yesterday compared to Bitcoin, and it's just having some healthy consolidation at this point. Dollar, we had a big pop on the CPI data, ran into the 200 MA on the 4 hour and rejected, and we currently have a double top. And this looks like, well, never mind. I was going to say this could be a mega fall, but we really don't have a lot of lower lows without follow through. Just the higher highs didn't get the follow through. And oil, we got this 4 hour higher high without follow through. Again, this gives mega fawn vibes for sure. Higher highs and lower lows without follow through. I showed you XLF. Apple, on the next bounce, we're looking for an hourly lower high compared to yesterday's high. It has been very weak. We are getting a hourly double inside bar bull break on it right now. Amazon is green, holding up better than most. Mara, we talked about that. And I think that you could look for a potential Mara short on the next bounce. So I'll keep Mara on reverse back burner watch tomorrow, looking for 5 and 15 minute overbought conditions to short. Microsoft opened up above its all-time high, made a new all-time high, and gave a lot of it back because it just could not withstand the market weakness. Nvidia, impressive bounce, continues to impress me. We talked about Tesla being weak. FXI, I've been bringing up on the pregame show that this name is extremely beat up. And just to use the analogy again, we got everybody on one side of the boat, short China, short China. This is the large cap ETF, and I like it for a long. Hang Seng bounced overnight. It's having a good day. FXI is green. And finally, MNMD was a name that I pointed out in chat. Let's see. MNMD getting beat up, weekly higher low, the more likely scenario. We're at the 0.618 retrace. I was hoping it was 4 hour oversold. And we had all of this confluence of support in this area and this 389. I really like that area. That was the point. That was the, no, 388 was the 0.618, and that's exactly where we bounced from. So I posted this. This is all in mountain time at 9:09. And this was the 15-minute candle right here is where I posted that. So we got a great bounce on MNMD. And I've been monitoring this one, looking for a daily high or low and a potential swing, and we got a 4% bounce on that one. So that is it for the midday recap. I hope you liked it. Just a little bit of different format today. I just thought I'd jump in there with y'all and hopefully get you ready for tomorrow with PPI and earnings. Just make sure your position sizes reflect your risk tolerance and your account size. All right, that's it, and I will see y'all tomorrow.